This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the International City Theater for their presentation of Closer Than Ever.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Jerry Sternbach. Here, well, this is my fourth or fifth show here. I'm musically directed for ICT. I'm really proud to be here again. And I'm doing this wonderful show that, actually, would you believe this is the third time I've done this show by Shire and Maltby. I did this in 1992, before you were born. 1992, Shire and Maltby, David Shire, Richard Maltby show, Closer Than Ever at the International City Theater. Is it the Beverly O'Neill? They just renamed it today, I think. Here in Long Beach. I have done 3 Broadway shows when I lived in New York. I was a musical director for 10 years of an organization called Reprise, Broadway's Best, that played in Los Angeles. My most recent credit, I don't want to bore you with everything that I've done, but my most recent wonderful credit was Mel Brooks' musical director for his live concert that he did at the Geffen that was filmed for HBO. And I made my West End debut playing for him. It was an amazing experience playing for Mel Brooks. So I won't bore you with the rest.
Well, basically, my question is, what drew you to this, to actually do this piece artistically?
Well, this is my third time doing it, and frankly, Karen asked me to do it, and I really love the piece. I think it's a wonderful piece, incredible. It's 26 wonderful stories, actually, and I've always been a huge fan of the work of both these gentlemen, David Shire and Richard Maltby Jr. Incredible storytellers, incredible composers. Actually, 2 of the songs are just by David Shire back on bass, this incredible little tour de force for the bass player and one of the singers, and the song that David wrote for his wife, Didi Khan, at their wedding. Both remarried, and another wedding song where they're both, you'll be my first to be my second. So it's pretty great, and I'm just really thrilled with the material. It's always fun to do stuff like this that is so rich and hearty and extraordinary, and you learn something new every time you do it.
Yeah. What kind of musical style is this? This reminds me a lot of Sondheim.
Well, that's probably true because David Shire and Richard Maltby were protégés of Stephen Sondheim. They're a little younger, not much younger, but obviously because Stephen started so young in his 20s writing for the theater, and they're obviously friends, and Stephen's influence is really huge on musical theater for the last half of the 20th century. So these guys, of course, would be influenced by his work. Sophisticated work, definitely sophisticated work.
What do you look for in your casting?
Good storytellers, good singers, people who are colleagues, people who are good collaborators, people who triple threats who you want to spend 2 hours of your life in the theater with. Someone who, like when you walk in the theater, say, I want to know about that person, or those people, those 4 people in this case of this show. Somebody you'd want to have dinner with, someone you'd want to spend time with. That's really, and listen to for 2 hours. It's a lot of singing, a lot of storytelling, a lot of things. You want to leave feeling that you know these people. And these are amazing. As a matter of fact, one of them, Valerie Perry, and I have a history. We met doing a show in 1976, before you were born. Again, we did a show called The 5, 6, 7, 8, directed by Barbara Epstein, and we ran for 2 years, and Val and I have stayed really fast friends for the longest time, and this is a nice, secular thing for me to reconnecting with her on this wonderful show.
Question. You broke into song during one of the pieces, which is rather unusual. Why was that?
Well, first of all, it's a 3-part male song, and only 2 male characters on stage. It's like this lovely little jewel, this lovely little surprise. The composer and lyricist suggests that the third male be sung by the pianist. And it's just love, it's 3 views of being fathers, being fathers and being the son of a father, and each viewpoint is different. And it's 3. There's always magic in 3s. So I'm pleased to be able to join my other 2 colleagues, Kevin Bailey and Adam von Alleman, in singing this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous song.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was great. What I liked about it was it wasn't just singers; there were actors too. Who,
Oh,
like you
yeah.
said, I cared about them.
Yeah. Didn't you want to spend? Aren't you happy you spent the last 2.5 hours with them?
That's what I was, and again, thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Good. Well, thank you very much for coming, and thank you for taking the time to interview me. And I hope everybody comes who's within the ears of this little broadcast or blog or whatever you're doing with this, and I hope that everybody comes to see Closer Than Ever at International City Theater in Long Beach. You will not be sorry. It's not dated. It's a contemporary piece and speaks to everybody. It moves me every night, and I'm sure that everybody who comes will take away something that's close to their heart and feel closer than ever to themselves. So that's what I hope.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Valerie Perry. I guess most people know me as Ava Perón in Evita, but I also started in Musical Theater West production of Sunset Boulevard as Norma Desmond. I just recently did a production called Serrano, a brand new musical that they're now going to be taking elsewhere. And I sing with symphony orchestras around the country, and I just love what I do.
Great. Did you try to develop an arc for your characters in this performance?
Every single one of them. Every single one is a separate story. It's a separate character. And yes, you need to know who that woman is, in my case a woman. You need to know exactly where her life was prior to starting that first lyric of the song.
I'm quite impressed with the acting talent, because this type of performance, you could have gotten just great singers, but everyone here is, even you do the musicals you do are tremendous acting musicals, and it's very skilled actors here.
Thank you very much. I think that was one of the prerequisites, and when they had the breakdowns for the characters, they asked for actor-singers, not singer-actors. So yes, that was very, very much out in front, so it's great that you recognize that.
Yeah, but why was that? Because again, you couldn't have actually gotten a singer to do this because they were just basically skits.
Well, I think because that they are very deep characters, it's a very, all of the subject matter is very topical, and it's something, it's about relationships, and we all have been through them. I think it's something that everybody can identify with, and I think it's important to actually have a character that is talking, because most everything, if you notice, it's heavy lyrics in this show. So, you need to have a specific thing in mind when you say, you have to know what you're talking about. You can't just sing pretty. Doesn't work in this show.
If one of my viewers decide to drop by here, what should they expect to see?
They should be entertained. They should see a piece of themselves up on that stage. In one of the different scenarios during the night, they should see a piece of themselves.
I thoroughly loved your performance. I loved your solo work, your ensemble work, because you guys all gelled together so well. And I actually loved all your acting too. I really noticed it.
Oh, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I really do.
Okay. Thank you very much for being on the show.
You betcha. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Kevin Bailey from the cast of Closer Than Ever. I'm one of the owners of the NoHo Arts Center. I did Lion King on Broadway, the original Broadway company, and also Annie Get Your Gun with Bernadette Peters for 2.5 years.
You're also a very accomplished actor, because you and I've met before.
We met after Abigail, didn't we? I think that's when we met and we chatted for a bit. I love, in my life, I have the pleasure of doing a lot of plays, which I love to do. Why this musical is so great, everything is a story. Every single song is a little play. It makes a complete whole at the end of the night, but each little song is a play unto itself. So as an actor, you get these great story songs to sing all evening long.
Yeah. Did you try to develop some kind of arc, emotionally committing to something?
Yeah. When you look at the relationships between the four of us on stage, you have, being the older guy, the older couple and the younger couple. So throughout the evening, you see those relationships sort of worked out in different numbers throughout the evening. So you actually do get a story arc from, we're trying to figure out where we're going in our life, to the end where it's like, I can see it. We can pull it all back together and go on together rather than then breaking up. The play actually has a very happy resolve through the sort of angst and the working out of all the challenges.
I was quite impressed by not only the scene but also the acting. Because again, when you go to a musical, some people say it's not necessary to be a great actor. But what are your thoughts on that?
I think acting makes a great musical. If you look at the musicals you would love the most, and the actors and actresses who star in them, they are all premium actors first, and hopefully they're also brilliant, glorious singers to make the notes sound so beautiful and resonant to your ear. But telling the story is what makes any musical affect you in your heart.
I loved your acting. I've always loved your acting. No, wherever I've seen you. I also liked your singing as a solo, but also as a group. That was very interesting. You guys, how long have you guys been together? You gelled very well together.
You know what? We've been doing this. It's a huge musical. 3 weeks. Ridiculous. For 20-some songs in this show, to get them all under your belt. I have been doing homework on this show like I've never done show homework, ever.
Well, again, I'm very impressed by the way you guys did. Because again, individually you were great. As a group, you were great too. Also, because you blended well, you didn't stand out from each other and all that. There wasn't any hammer or anything like that. So you guys did a fantastic job.
Thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you for your support.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you once again for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Catherine Penny. I'm from La Jolla, San Diego, and I went to school in LA, and now I'm down here in Long Beach doing this great production. I'm so excited.
I have a question for you. Did you develop some kind of arc for this?
Yes. Well, the show has an arc in itself. It's really beautifully designed so that all I have to do is develop the characters, and the level of the characters kind of develops its own arc along the show, which is really, really nice for the audience and for the actors. So, yeah.
Actually, I liked your singing. I liked your solo work. I liked your group work also. You guys seem to have actually gelled very well as a group. Did that take a lot of work?
Oh no, everyone in this show is so friendly and open, and so I think from the very start we had a special group because everyone gelled immediately. Everyone was just ready to make it great, and that really gave us a little extra magic for the final product.
I noticed there were a lot of actors, straight actors who they weren't musicians who could act. They were actually actors who could sing. What do you think about that?
I would have to think that everyone was equally both. These are really, really grounded actors who have intense vocal training and vocal skill. Some in opera, most are classically trained, and so there's just a lot of work done on both sides that really helps support the show because it is an acting show. It's all music, so that has to be amazing. But it's a big story that we have to tell.
I really love the piece you did with the chair, with that rolling chair.
Yeah, that was really fun. That chair is like my best friend now because I really have to work with it and make sure that I'm married to it at the beginning of the show so that I don't screw it up along the way. But I have so much fun on that chair. That's a wild ride, definitely, for the show.
Well, once again, I loved your performance. I loved everyone's performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much to you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Adam Von Allman.
Great. And could I have a brief bio of you?
I've done a lot of musical theater around LA. Here at ICT, I've done The Heir Apparent last season. I was a Scruple in the French farce, but this time I get to do a little musical here, which is great. So that's usually more my forte. But stuff like Cabrillo Musical Theater, here at ICT, Pasadena Opera. All kinds of places.
Question, did you develop some kind of arc for your character?
throughout the show, not really, because it really isn't emotional arc because they're all separate songs in that sense. But definitely an arc throughout all the songs and vocally too. I mean, you have to find a pacing otherwise because it's such a hard sing. As you know, there's no dialogue. So finding that arc of when to give it, when to push back, really give it your all, that was definitely valuable to learn in rehearsal.
Yeah, I've met you before and all that, but actually I met you as an actor. I was surprised that you had such a big, vast musical background.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I loved coming down here to do a musical because, as I said, the first time I came down here was like for a French farce, so I was like on my knees just like doing crazy shtick and whatnot. So it was nice to actually show like what I've studied here, get the chance to show that. Yeah, it's great. I was very grateful.
Does it help you actually being an actor to do this piece? Because they could have gotten any singer to do this.
Of course, because like this piece is mostly it's lyrics. Like it's got some beautiful melodies, but I mean everything is lyrically driven. That's how, and like I said, there's no lines. So I mean it's just to dig into those words and to really find the story within each one. Because that's what it is, and everyone can relate to it because no matter what walk of life you're in, we kind of sing about a relationship wherever you are in life. So, yeah.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I really liked your movement, your acting. I liked your soloing and also your ensemble singing.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad the work paid off, I guess.
Well, thank you once again for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Closer Than Ever will be playing at the International City Theater from February 10th to March 6th. For more information, go to www.ictlongbeach.org.